Hey.
How are you?
I'm fine. I understand why you need space.
I appreciate that.
You're lucky to have me. Maybe you'll remember that when you're ready to decide who you want to be with. Okay.
I believe that in English we have a saying, if at first you're not succeeding, then you must try again. Well, I believe that you are the excellent example of just how true that is. Because today from two, you're becoming one, forever.
Cheating, man. I don't like playing with you.
Cheating?
Small
Dude, when you get...
basketball, so you go.
Wow, this is returned. Who won?
We don't need to talk about that.
Oh, I get it. So all that bragging before, now we don't have to talk about it.
Oh, I'm starting to catch a vibe here.
Hey, babe.
Of course he won. All these tattoos distracting me.
Really? Well, if that's the reason you want to believe, you go right ahead, big bro.
Wow.
I'm proud of being from Texas, too, but I don't need to put it all over myself.
And you already know, hook 'em horns. What's so funny?
I'm just imagining you guys as kids, and you must have been such a handful.
Oh, yeah, he was. Your man was perfect. I'm just saying. Why do you think they adopted the second child? Because they couldn't risk having another one like him.
Wow.
Hey, what's up?
I hear the word adopt now, and
Maya.
exactly.
Well, have you talked to her since we told her?
Called. She doesn't answer.
When she needs help, we're gonna be there for her, okay? Hey, what you were doing was a good thing. What would have happened to Maya's daughter if you didn't provide her with a good home?
She'd be alive.
Hey, no, don't do that. You provided that little girl with a family and caring parents. What you gonna do, stop accidents now too? Babe, you are as close to a superwoman as they come. But you can only do so much.
But it worries me. You know, I thought I was helping, but what if she decides to blame someone? Maybe even build a case against me.
Well, hey, don't forget. You got me. Lori and the family right here, right? Huh?
You think she'll need you?
Well, there's some potential for trouble, depending on how the lawyer you used handled things. If Maya talks to the other mothers, if they were disgruntled or mishandled, it could come back to bite you, Daisy.
And the whole Forrester family.
Daydreaming? Just thinking about our vows in Italy. When you're ready to say them again, you need less reminiscing and more planning.
Planning like a wedding?
Well, that would be logical, right? I mean, maybe. Yeah, eventually I would like that. But Liam, he needs to figure out what he wants first.
Honey, he knows what he wants.
That's why he asked Steffi to move out. The path is clear for you now, sweetheart. Look, I'm not a saint. I've got faults. But what I'm able to give outweighs any shortcomings. If you ask me. But I'm gonna have a wonderful life with a man who's committed to me. And I want that man to be you. You know, we are connected in so many ways. I just have to trust you'll realize how much before you make your decision.
So how closely did you read the paperwork on these adoptions?
What did I know? I just had to trust the guy that I hired.
I'll get it.
Maybe he seemed a little shady, yeah, but I don't know. What choice did I have?
Maya.
Hello.
Come here.
I got your messages.
I've been worried.
I could tell.
Well, where have you been?
I visited the family.
Yours?
My babies. Grandmother. And aunt. The people who knew my little girl before she died.
Here I was worried.
About what?
I don't know, that things would be uncomfortable.
Between us? Look, if you decide you want to be with Hope, no matter how this ends, I can't see the way we relate changing.
How do you do that? How do you always know exactly what I need to hear?
What we shared, good or bad. How could I not know what you need? Have you really forgotten everything that brought us to this point?
Steffi, I haven't forgotten a thing.
Of course you haven't. You have every right to go to Liam and tell him you're ready.
For marriage? Mom, Liam and I aren't there right now.
Honey, this is the perfect time. Now that Steffi moved out, you should show him that you want to pick up where you left off.
No. This is the perfect time for me to give him space so we can figure out what he wants.
He doesn't need space. He needs you. And he doesn't realize it yet, but you need to remind him. Sometimes men need a little nudging from time to
Mom,
time.
I'm not going to pressure him. That is not who I am now, okay? Now, I have to go because Oliver needs me to look over some proofs, okay?
Honey, wait, please.
No,
I need to talk to you about
Mom,
this.
please back off about this.
Oh, you're here.
Yes,
I was
right on
just about
schedule.
to call you. Did you see Hope out there?
No. Is there a problem?
I don't know. I think we need to change our strategy. Think back to when we had our first kiss. And when you first noticed your heart was beating faster when I entered the room.
Okay.
It was that moment. And every moment since then. That taught me what you need and what we need as a couple. You're asking me to give you time. And I'm willing to give it to you. But what I know, I don't see how you could be with anybody else.
Listen, I'm not gonna string you along. I'm gonna make my decision soon.
And I'm not gonna pressure you.
Like tomorrow. Yeah, it isn't right. It's not fair to any of us. And I have to commit. I mean, one way or another. I'm deciding tomorrow.
You want to change our strategy?
Well, mine, I mean.
Is there a problem?
My daughter's really not in the frame of mind that I expected her to be in.
There's a problem with Hope and Liam.
I don't No, I think she believes in that marriage. And I think that Liam wants this marriage too. But Hope just won't be assertive.
I see.
She wants to give Liam the space and the time to make his own decision.
That's brave. Mature.
Yeah, she's grown a lot.
You don't seem to agree with her choice.
No, I think Hope and Liam were robbed. They would be married right now if it weren't for all of those interferences. And Steffi just wants to hold on.
I remember thinking that day, watching Liam and your daughter, their joy, their love for each other. I thought, this is a union that's going to last. See, I don't want to brag, but I have a spotless record when it comes to marriage. I am glad you sent for me, because I'm not about to let that change.
I went to see my baby's family, a grandmother, an aunt. We sat together and we cried. And they told me stories about birthdays, church picnics, how she laughed louder than anybody else, and how she played. I have never felt so much pain in my life, and I've never smiled so much. In the pictures they showed me, she was so beautiful. Just like I'd imagined her, but not. You know, like this little version of me, but with a totally different soul. They confirmed it was an accident. Just a terrible car accident. And I sat there on that couch and I cried for my loss. But this poor woman, she had lost her daughter and her son-in-law, and she still sat there and comforted me. She told me all about my girl and how much she loved to sing and how she was learning her letters and how to count. She would have been something as a teenager, as a young woman. She would have done so many great things. I couldn't give my little girl what this family could. You put her in a good home with a family like I always wished to be with. Thank you. I wish I could have known her. I wish I could have seen her with them. I wish I could have heard her laugh. But it was too short. But she had a good life. She was loved.
What do you propose?
I'm working on something I think might do the trick.
Sounds mysterious.
Romantic. Intensely so.
Your forte.
We just have to get them back in that mindset.
The way they felt in Puglia. The townspeople, the flags, volare.
Exactly. That's how we make it happen.
I'm sorry, but I still don't quite understand.
It's a room service elopement.
I'm sorry?
We have the priest, we have the setting, we're going to have the ceremony today.
Without telling Hope or Liam?
Yes, it's going to be an incredible surprise.
Certainly.
Oh, come on, Father, you said so yourself. Those two are meant to be together.
An elopement? Where?
Yes, it's going to be at Liam's house.
But how can it be at Leah's house without him knowing?
Everything's being prepared right now. You want to see?
That's great right there. Perfect. Thank you. Brooke?
Hi, how's everything going?
It looks great. Do you want to see?
Sure.
Wow, it's not quite like Italy, but
It's beautiful.
you better wrap it up. Not much more time left.
All right, you got it.
Thanks.
A setting like Italy? A priest like Italy?
A bride and groom like Italy? There is going to be an elopement today, Father. By the end of the day, Hope and Liam are going to be together. Liam, what we feel for each other is simple. It's fundamental. It is the most primal feeling there is. There's nothing that we need to do to make this right. We just need to peel everything else away and get back to what we know.
Don't rush this because of me. Because you feel Hope and I can't handle waiting.
No, I know you can. I mean, you've already put up with more than I imagined possible, Steffi.
It's because of how we feel about you. We want what's best for you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at this point, that's just making a decision. I mean, I have to end the back and forth, you know, the uncertainty. And the truth is out now. There's no more secrets. I've asked you two for time, and I'm grateful that you understand. But man, it's enough. You know, I'm not gonna stand by and watch one of you wait for something that's not gonna happen. But no matter what, you know how I feel. I mean, these memories, this life, who you are to me.
It almost sounds like you've decided.
No. No, I need another day. And there's so much to think about, so many feelings and memories. But, Steffi, I am who I am because of you. Know that. And however this turns out,